From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
For parts of northeastern Oklahoma, southeast Kansas, the growing season pretty much came to an end this morning. For the rest of us, it comes to an end tomorrow morning, unfortunately. For those that are maybe still trying to get some of those tomatoes going a little bit longer, some of those more tender plants. Oilton, one of the coldest readings in the state this morning, got down to 26. Nowata, Veneta, 27. Pryor, Tahlequah, 28. 4 Acre, 29. Northern Osage County. So as I showed you kind of that wide view map at the top of the show, quite a few upper 20s. Southeastern Oklahoma, some of you stayed just above freezing today, but that won't be the case tomorrow morning. We didn't set a record this morning in Tulsa. We weren't too far off. Official low is 32, record low is 29. Tomorrow morning, we're going to make a run at a record low. The record low for tomorrow morning, which was set back in 1917, 27. Our forecast right now is 26. That tells you the cold air mass that is in place. Freeze warning remains in effect for all of green country tonight and into tomorrow morning. Technically, southeast Kansas, you're not included, but it's kind of just a semantics thing. Everyone is going to be under freezing temperatures, and really, it's going to be a hard freeze area-wide. That's generally when you're in the mid-20s or below 28 degrees, that constitutes a hard freeze, which is kind of ending the growing season generally, and that's where pretty much all of us will be tomorrow morning, if not well below that. But you want to talk weather whiplash, temperature whiplash? Okay, there's tomorrow morning's forecast low, 26. Look at Friday afternoon's forecast high. So we're getting about a 60-hour period. We go from the 20s to the mid to upper 80s. Oklahoma, in a nutshell, isn't it? As we look from downtown Tulsa right now, plenty of sunshine, but it's deceptively sunny because it is just not warming up all that much. 47 degrees, gusty north winds. This right here is why it has gotten so cold in the morning and will be cold again tomorrow morning. Dew points extremely low, very, very dry air. And as you know, with the fire danger we've had, once we start to warm up again, that low humidity is a big time problem when it comes to fire danger. And even today, frankly, is not a very good fire danger day, despite it being so chilly, because the gusty winds and the humidity is just so low, the air is so dry. Mid-40s, lunchtime hour, we're still in the mid-40s, low 40s. Around Grove, Veneta, and Bartlesville, mid-40s Tulsa, about 50 in southeastern Oklahoma. We'll muster a few more degrees from here, but that's about it. Again, that brisk north breeze, I would keep the coat handy. And once again, fire danger, I mean, it's elevated the next day or two. Wednesday and Thursday winds are a little lighter, thankfully. But by the weekend, I'm telling you, the south winds come back. That warms us up, but those winds are going to be strong over the weekend. We're going to be in a little bit of trouble as far as fire danger is concerned over the weekend. Back to the forecast for today. Highs generally low 50s. Some spots north and east of Tulsa won't break out of the 40s this afternoon. Tomorrow morning, did I mention a hard freeze? My goodness, look how cold it's going to be. 20s area wide, especially even into southeastern Oklahoma. Low 20s in southeast Kansas and Veneta, Miami, Pryor, Bartlesville. Would not be shocked if there were a couple of valley locations that briefly dropped into the upper teens tomorrow morning. That's quite cold for this time of year. Upper 50s, low 60s tomorrow afternoon. So we start the rebound tomorrow. Still going to be a cool day. But once again, I mean, we head into Thursday and Friday. Once the south wind starts to return, Thursday looks awesome, by the way. We'll be in the 70s. And then Friday, it's almost like, did it ever happen? And we surge into the upper 80s with gusty south winds out ahead of our next system that will hopefully eventually bring rain chances back into the area. So hang on. Another big roller coaster ride. We're about to bottom out tomorrow morning. Chilly, cool Wednesday, beautiful Thursday, and then basically spring over the weekend. Highs in the mid to upper 80s, strong south winds, high fire danger through the weekend. And then there's that next storm system that windy weekend is bringing in. Cross our fingers. We're hoping that will bring us a decent chance for showers and storms by the beginning of next week.